Hey there, folks. Time to do a retro CSS battle. This is from September 27th, 2024. This is one of the 99.9% ones. I've submitted a number of solutions for this guy over the months and a few 2 days ago, and not managed to get it done. I have tended to use an element, two elements with clip paths. And had trouble with that kind of code. So let's not do it like that. Let's instead go what I call the conservative way, which is really not conservative. It's just lots and lots of background gradients. So let's see what we can do to do that. So let's do a linear gradient at an angle, 30 degrees, and this color, and then transparent. And then in the far background, basically the background color, we get that blue. So we just keep making layers of this peach, off-white, light orange, yellow, whatever that color is. Let's see what we do. 100 pixels, 0. So that angle's way wrong. How about 60? How about 50? And how about 200? 140, 136. Okay, let's get this angle right. 49, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 5, 0.6. What I'm looking for is whether this is getting better. 57, 8, 9, 51, 0.5, and then 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want that to be a completely clean line, and frankly I had trouble with getting that. I mean, obviously I didn't get better than 99.9%, so clearly there's a problem. All right, so let's do that, and we'll do the negative version of that. 5, 5, 6. So slightly different already. You can see, hey, this is a problematic one. Let's do 1, 6, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 6, 7, 9, 8. Again, I'm kind of eyeballing 0.5. Like that. Okay, and another one. This time with negative 128. So that's what we got so far. And so next, let's do the stripes, linear gradient. Again, just doing these layers of the light color, transparent, light color, transparent, and the light color again. And now with some color tops, 50 pixels, let's say, 0, 55, 45, 45, 0, 100 pixels, 0. So again, just creating these color stops, 20, 30, 31, 35, how about 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, 150 pixels, another color stop. Oh, so it's a little more, 6. 65, 66, 200 pixels, 0, 2, 30, 40, 50, 2, 3, 4. Great. Nice and simple, more or less. And then a last radial gradient, which is going to be a circle. at 100%, no, at 50, so in the middle, X on the X-axis, and then 100%, so it's at the bottom. Again, this color, and this is the bottom layer that we want, so I'm just going to do 30 pixels, 0, and then do 0, and then a negative number, negative 50 pixels, and make sure you include your comma. So there it is. Let's move it up more. Great. 6, 7, 66, and then 4, 5, 4, 45, 46, 45. Looks like this number is not right. 7. That looks a little more right. And is this 100% match? I doubt it. Given the trouble that I had before. Yeah, 99.9%. And that is a huge disappointment to me. Because, hey, I just made these shapes, right? Like, that looks pretty good. This second one maybe could be different. 130. Oh, that's the bottom right-hand corner. So that's the bottom left-hand corner. Bottom, that's bottom left. This guy, is this the guy? Just covers the whole thing. That's the one. That's the one I want to play with. Okay, so 4, 5, 1, 3, 4. The issue is that it's very hard to see. Like, I can't see whether I'm getting better or worse. Yeah, it just doesn't look like I can get any better at it. Like, all of these edges look just slightly wrong. Maybe something to do with these actual specific colors. I'm going to show you one of my prior solutions from, well, let's go to my earliest, whatever my earliest was. 27. Okay, so earliest good solution. Here's the first 99.9% match. So that's a P element, a single one, and then it's a complicated clip path, right? But that looks pretty good, and the diff is very, very similar. Let's look at another old solution, one of the more recent ones from this week, where I was like, hey, let's take a look at this and see where it goes. So we've got two elements. One is the flipped upside down version of the other, and we've got a clip path to put it right where it needs to be, and it just doesn't get it done. Now, there does seem to be a little bit of a wiggle there. If anything, this is better, even though it's still 99.9%. So let's go back to today's most recent. Is there anything we can do to salvage this? I think not. I think that this is one that just can't quite get to 100% match, and I'm gonna stay content with that. And I mark the ones that I do that have this feature and have this difficulty when I do the videos with a 99.9% match, which is a disappointment to me. But sometimes the back end just doesn't agree. There's actually a channel in the CSS Battle Discord where folks talk about the 99.9% solutions and whether this is one or not. It's sort of ambiguous. My understanding is the Chromium backend uses a target that is 800 by 600, and you'll see this target is 400 by 300, and so it's possible that there are half pixels that I just can't touch using what I've got, even though things are upsampled or side sampled or whatever magic is happening on the back end to create these images, and do the computational matching of that target. Something about my solution just doesn't do it. That's fine. It makes me. I'm going to not look at the top solutions here. That's a feature for Plus users only. I do have that, but let's not go into it. It might be too depressing. But I encourage you to, if you're interested in enjoy these, maybe get in here and check this one out and look at the September 27th one and see whether you can get it done, because it's a fun challenge, fun to see what kinds of things, and curves and angles are traditionally the difficult thing, right? Because you computers are pixels, right? Those little squares, not angles and not circles. So you got to fake it. You got to fake it with anti-aliasing and other techniques, and so that's dependent on the browser rendering. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I did kind of enjoy it. Have a great day and go make a web page. Bye bye.